Well, welcome back, my friends, to a Jack Wolf Knives rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors. This is the low drag. It was sent to me by Brandon Thrasher. Now, Donnie B All Day, D-Bad, has reviewed these before me and has an outstanding review out on not only this one, but the Venom and the Cyborg as well. And guys, let me just say this. I absolutely love Jack Wolf knives. I saved this one for last. There's something about this knife that resonates with me and I absolutely love. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do our normal thing. We're going to run it through a series of cutting type tests. Now, let me just say this too. It's not just to show you the knife can cut. Any knife can cut, right? I want to give you a good look at the knife. One of the things that I like doing with doing all the different cutting is checking out the grips. Do you have to alter it? Is it comfortable in hand? Etc., etc., etc. Let me just say this knife did not disappoint. It's my favorite. I can't tell you why it's my favorite, honestly. I love the knife shape. Let me give you some specs. I'm going to do a shout out, and then we're going to jump into our intro. While I'm babbling, guys, always remember this. If you're new here, you can always turn off the narration and just watch the knife work. That's why I do the videos the way that I do them, and you can check them out. This is the low drag Jack by Jack Wolf Knives. It's in S90V. I do like S90V. Benjamin Belkin is the man behind Jack Wolf Knives. I can't wait for Blade Show and to meet him and to shake his hand because I absolutely adore his knives. Now, the shape is a bullet end or teardrop, whatever you choose to call it. It's black canvas micarta. The hardware is polished titanium Torx. The close length, which would be the handle length, is 3.8 inches or 97 millimeters. The blade length is 2.8 inches or 72 millimeters. The cutting edge is 2.6 inches or 65 millimeters. The blade stock is 0.12 inches or 3 millimeters, and that's not really thin. For this type of knife, that's really not that thin. The weight, this is a big one for folks, is 2.3 ounces, very light, very nice in pocket, or 66 grams. And Sean Tiffany did the tube artwork. I absolutely love the knife. Let me just say that. The edge geometry was on point, and you can see, we're going to do our normal stuff. Again, if you're new, we use a lot of industrial type cutting mediums. That's just what we do. You can translate it over. We're going to do a zip tie test to test the edge. A couple of things that stand out to me real quick. The edge geometry was awesome. It came sharp. Now, D-Bad did a review on these before I did. The knife's still incredibly sharp, and S90V holds an edge really, really well. So what I'm going to do throughout this video is just cut all kind of materials. Again, to see how it handles. It's got a really, really good grip. Now, I believe this is the smallest of the three. This was sent, again, by Brandon Thrasher, Thrasher's Garage, and thank you so much, Brandon, for sending it. Not only for sending it, brother, but being patient while I get these done. Man, I'm telling you, Jack Wolf's Knives is a home run. Listen, a lot of times people ask me, Scab, where can you get these? And I met a lady through DJ Horn. Her name is Miss Hope Tucker. If you look her up, it's safeandlockstore.com. Now, or Fradon, Fradon Lock Company. She's on Instagram at Fradonlock Company. Now, she's a lock store, locksmith store, but it's also a knife store, and this is the kicker. It's in Syracuse, New York. Now, April 12th, Joe and I are going to have Miss Hope on Blade Talk. If you want to look up more about her, because she does carry some Jack Wolf knives, I'm impressed that she has a knife store in New York. I'm going to put as much info as I can in the description. You're going to be hearing about Miss Hope as the days and weeks roll on. And again, she will be with us on Blade Talk April 12th. Check us out there. But I wanted to shout her out because check out her store, check out her Instagram, check out her. I talked to her yesterday on the phone. Super, super nice lady. Now, let me get into this part. There was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives, and the stats are everywhere. We talk about that literally every day, depending on what article or what study you read. That's why here at this channel, we focus on the number 0. Anything above 0 is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. We back to blue over here. We support Lil all. Son, I tell you all the time, it's to the chagrin of many. Can't help that. How do you do that, Scab? Well, personally, I don't break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So, the handle is incredibly comfortable. I believe it's Micarta handle scales. The S90V, I love. The blade shape, I love. The 3 knives, the Cyborg, the Venom, and the Low Drag that I have reviewed, they've all just been built insanely well. They've all come with leather slips. Now, you'll notice on this particular video, this was actually the Jack Wolf Knives leather slip. I've never used one before, or a whole lot. I actually kind of like it. You see me moving it there. I kind of like it. Just throw it in the slip, throw it in your pocket. You don't have to worry about a bunch of crap getting on the knife. I like that a lot. The knife came pretty damn sharp. Held its edge pretty damn sharp. And remember this too, guys. I mentioned this earlier. We cut a ton of industrial type products. You see me here with the ratchet strap. I cut this ratchet strap more in this video than I did in a lot of them, trying to get the feel for the knife. I'll tell you this too, and I thought about this while I was working on this video yesterday. The thing about the Jack Wolves, they're gorgeous. They're premium materials, and they're traditional styles. But the thing about them is, they're insanely easy to use. All right? I don't have the greatest skill set when it comes to slip joints. I really, truly don't. And you're saying, Scab, we know that. We can see that, son. But it was easy to use. It was easy to manipulate. If I had, look at that. No damage to that edge whatsoever. Those zip ties have been known to chip an edge here and there. We don't really do that to test the sharpness. We cut a lot of that sandblast hose. We cut a lot of stuff. The sandblast hose is metal reinforced, and I'm so glad that I cut that airline there off camera. That's exciting. Attaboy, Scab. The thing is this, guys. Y'all seen this. If you've been with the channel for a while, this particular 1-inch airline is actually, for whatever reason, an incredibly tough medium to cut. The Low Drag had 0 problem with it. When it comes to the pull, the walk and talk to me on this one, just like the other ones, is excellent. I thought the pull on this one was a little tighter, so I'm going to give it a solid 7.5. And again, guys, I'm trying to develop my own system there. But right here, I like doing that test where we cut one side of the cylinder, we put it down, and we cut it again. You notice that the air hose didn't move, it didn't buckle, it didn't do anything. Why? The edge geometry is spot on, right? And again, I didn't get any hot spots. I was going to say a lot, but that wouldn't be true because I didn't get any. Now watch this. This is steel reinforced sandblast hose. A really good slice right there. I found this knife to be slicey. I found the handle scales to be very, very comfortable. And even though it's the smallest of the bunch, I still was able to handle it pretty much with ease. Now, again, that handle, the handle is 3.8 inches. That's not super small for a slip joint. All right, I was able to get a good 4-finger grip on it. Now, we're going to cut the bottle, we're going to cut some paper, we're going to cut some other thing. Couple minutes left. I didn't want to drag this one out, no pun intended. I didn't want to overdo the knife. I wanted to cut just enough mediums to show what an excellent, excellent knife it was. I cut plastic, I cut wood, I cut rope, I cut canvas, we cut paper, I cut just about everything. Now right here, really good walk and talk, in my opinion. A good snap right there. And I love the damn blade shape. It's just a gorgeous blade shape. And here's a good look at the sheath. Love that. Now, right here, we cut some denim. Denim can be a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. But a lot of guys that are woodsmen, a lot of everyday carry guys, a lot of EDC guys that carry knives, wear jeans. If you come up with a situation where you have to cut the jeans off or something like that, if you're in the woods and you break something, it's good to know a knife can handle it. The low drag handled it very well. Couple things real quick, guys. Again, to Brandon Thrasher, brother, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This was on my bucket list of knives to test, and I love Jack Wolf knives. Can't wait to meet Benjamin at Blade Show. Super stoked about that. If you want to look for some of these to purchase, check out Fradonlock, Miss Hope Tucker, awesome lady, and check us out on Blade Talk April 12th. It's going to be fun as hell. So check those things out. Guys, listen, I love y'all. God knows I do. God bless y'all. I hope he does. Got back from Blackie's. I'm refreshed. I'm ready to go. We're going to have knife reviews as many consecutive days as I can get them, just simply to catch up. First world problems, too many knives to review, too little time to do it. But I am super stoked, and you can see the edge held up very well. Once again, guys, I'm Scab. You're not. Jack Wolf knives are badass, son. I'm gone.